Conscious community members, this is Daisy the Venice Healer, your friendly neighborhood superhero. The police came and told me that you don't like my bullhorn. And they said that I could make as much noise as I want on the weekend, but please keep it down. So I just want you to know that I'm your friendly neighborhood superhero, Daisy the Venice Healer. I did get your message from the Skooma News, but before you send the Diba-doodles to come and talk to me, just come down and get a hug. Feel free to let me know that my bullhorn is annoying you, and I'll be more than delighted to turn it off. And if you want me to chase you or tickle torture you or give you a healing or empathy or high five you or fist bump you or hug you or air hug you, I will, because I'm your friendly neighborhood superhero, Daisy. Have a wonderful day. Love you.
Welcome to America. It's crazy. He's like telling them.
Like they are with me.
Yeah, he's telling them to poop on the trees, so the poop could go back into the earth.
This segment of Close Up.
And so they're trying to ridicule him and trying to make him seem like he's crazy.
Yeah, the fake Snoop Dogg.
You should have heard McAdams talk about my compost idea.
Explaining the work that she does for us, Venice.
Well, see, the thing is with the compost, people don't realize that our reality is so beautiful that even the waste is used for growth. So the poop of the animals, nature breaks it down to its basic components in order to reutilize that energy in order to grow food.
It's the same reason why a lion, when it pierces the neck of a deer, the deer will relax, and the deer will relax and basically go limp as the tiger is shredding it. But if the deer gets away for a second, all of their muscles will turn on and they'll run. But as they're in the clenches of the deer, they surrender to the idea of death, almost knowing that they're about to become.
What does that have to do with what I was talking about?
Because you're talking about poop becoming a tree, and I'm talking about at its core, at its core, nature also surrenders that our poop becomes.
What I'm saying
the
has
ground.
nothing to do with that. What I'm saying is
yes,
that,
it does, because
I'm talking about poop, not killing animals or animals killing each other.
Well, the deer will in 4 hours become a mountain lion, just as the poop in 4 weeks will become the dirt. Don would rather talk about poop than kill it. I don't want to talk about animals. I want to talk about poop. One of the things that I believe makes us very wise is when we're able to be with our suffering, to be with the planet through its shifting elements, whether it's cold or wet. And you and I have been sleeping next to each other on this beach and holding resonating nervous systems for a while together. And I know that we both have spoken about how it's promoted our growth.
Yeah. I probably would let the viewers of Up Close know that I have to sleep outdoors 24/7 as a monk. It keeps me more in tune, to what I call the Father God and the Mother God network. As well as to go into the world of mankind and to fully participate in what she calls market economy, then that would completely derail me from being able to pay attention to the stuff I see on this side. When I'm sleeping by the ocean. When you sleep by the ocean, the waves, it gives you negative ions. Especially when you're able to enter into true meditation.
Yeah, then you're resonating with a huge living organism. And I think of the ocean as a living organism just as you do. I also think of my hair as a living organism. And the way that you speak about the ocean and the earth and the great mother and father, I can tell that you're relating to higher subjectivities and that you're a higher being as well. And perhaps in living unconsciously by looking outside of ourselves to an authority in a market economy, perhaps we're not relating to subjectivities anymore, because now we're enacting another consciousness's autonomy. So we don't have our autonomy, and we're enacting this on the surrounding field, which is in fact composed of the Great Mother, the Great Father, the planet.
Great Mother.
So we're not relating to subjectivities.
Like
we're using the objects around us. And you speak about living outside as if you're in a relationship and you're participating.
Yeah, I feel like
in it
I sleep in God's house, and that both the Mother God and Father God network scripts through me. And overnight, I see a lot of edits happening to cartoons that are currently in the theaters, but it's like I have to be on this side of the fence, waiting for a lot of this, other descriptors and all them who sleep indoors to really sleep. And then there's like another Earth that reappears, and it's like I have to watch after that. And others who sleep out here outdoors, like she and some others, they get the experience of rather paranormal kind of reality.
And when I'm out here,
we're still existing out in nature, and you get to meet, you actually evolve out in nature as God intended. Inside of the world, men, you're captured within it. It's schedule and routines. Here, we're getting a mixture of nomadic, gypsy, and a little bit of world man. I'm not going to completely block him out, but as a monk, I can see the next level coming. It's due to us cooperating.
That's right.
Thank you, Daisy.
The next level is coming. I was just gonna add one thing to sleeping outside. The men, I believe, are meant to meditate and kind of do what Yoshi's doing. Women do it too, but women are more we're really good at multitasking and getting everything done. Remember when we used to sleep outside, anything went down, I wouldn't even have to leave my temple. I would break up fights from, literally I would be naked in my temple. If I have to get dressed and go out there, and people would be like, sorry Daisy, sorry Wah, we're leaving. Women are meant to be the enforcers when stuff goes down. Women are meant to be the ones that get it done, and then we get the guys when we need the big jobs.
Guys handling their egoic issues, and women becoming
and market economy is this manifestation where men are peacocking, and all day long this is the manifestation of the male peacock, and he's just fluffing his feathers and gathering trinkets and trying to have way more than they need. But then there's incredible scarcity to begin with, and the rat race starts here with nothing. Or the rat race is quite unfair because some people start with piles of a lot of stuff, and then it's ready, set, go! And everyone's starting at these different places in the rat race, and then here's this whole other world where Mama Gaia, or the Great Mother, Great Father, as you say, are sitting here waiting well, what about us? Don't we get to participate?
It's just that so many good people are captured within the rat race. It's like Robert Kiyosaki, who created the rat race simulator. I imagine it's kind of being like that. It's we're on the edge of the Monopoly board. We can kind of half participate, but we're no longer captured by the system and its routine. We're still achieving lucidity.
You and I aren't in it. And the Universe 25 experiment, I forgot the doctor who did that, but those are all the psychologists who studied. There's a reason why factory farm animals are separated when they're infants from everyone else, and they're kept all by themselves except for chickens, and they burn their beaks, but pigs, cow, they're all separated. There's a reason, because if they keep everyone together, it becomes apocalyptic. Everyone kills each other. That's the Universe 25 experiment. So when they studied it with mice and they decided let's not separate them, see what happens, they turn gay. They either go really extrovert or really introvert. The extroverts would be missing pieces of fur and body parts. And then the introverts would be really fluffy and clean and perfect fur because all they did all day was groom.
That is true.
Kind of sounds like humanity now. And they basically acted just like us because psychologically, we're all the same. We all have a hippocampus and a prefrontal cortex and a neocortex and an amygdala that stores trauma and a basal ganglia that has our unconscious contracts. And our brains are all wired to have a coherency between another mind that's in our heart and another mind that's in our gut. And actually all of our organs have minds, and we're completely disconnected from...
Speaking of chickens, personality comes through from chickens who are free roaming. In Maui, there was a lot of free roaming chickens.
You mean wild?
Say
wild.
Free roaming.
That means they're in prison.
That somebody still owns them, even though they're
that's still a prisoner, though. That's we treat our slaves better. Why do we think it's not okay to own humans?
I believe
but it is okay to own animals, and why do we not see the difference between market economy owning people?
The animals, they don't have to participate in market economy. The humans is stuck.
They have no choice but to be in market economy. They're the ones being commodified. That's like saying black people, when they were slaves, were not participating in market economy
All
because
I'll
they
say
were
about the
being sold.
chickens in Maui is that I saw personality really come and do it with them over there versus the ones that I saw in Ohio and Kentucky. The ones that are not free roaming.
You have great wisdom, Yoshi.
Yeah, free roaming
We
over there
shall
was-
have chickens on this beach.
I can't tell who owned what chicken over there. And cut. Thank you, up close.
Come on, be my backup singer. Superhero. You gotta be my backup singer. But I'm gonna propose to my man. I need a backup singer.
Exactly. Why would,
I'm
you
gonna
don't even
serenade him.
you don't even know me.
Just go like
and
this.
You want me to go over there?
Look at your amazing lungs. Your voice is incredible.
Oh, thank you. I
Judah.
appreciate that, but
I need a backup singer.
I think you.
So I'm sitting here thinking about a romantic way to propose to my Turkish king, and then I got it. And I'm serenading him. I'm rolling down the boardwalk, and I got the ring, and it's on this beautiful passion flower. You know those orange flowers? Looks like a flamingo. And I go over and I'm singing to him, and he comes out with his long, beautiful, sexy hair, and he's like, I'm like, baby, is it okay if I film you? He goes, no, not now. And I go, but look, I'm proposing to you. I want you to marry me. And he said, no, I cannot do this. And he said, I need to tell you something. I need space from not only you, but all of my goddesses. I was like, you want space from all of us? Why you want space from me? The whole reason why I wanted to propose to you is because you're exactly like me. You want to have your heart belong to everyone with never-ending goddesses. And you want a she hive, and I want a he hive. And we want to have our hives and rule the beach and help everyone. I thought we were the same. Turkish Delight, King Dizzle, King Delish Delight. And then I told you, Fabian, you should have followed me because my crying was epic. To ask any of them, I was like, I got 10 kings pop up from where you were. This is why I don't do labels or tokens. That is why I'm not attached. Because you can't do this to me. He said we already talked about it. And we had like a fake marriage ceremony, and it was really cute because I proposed to him and he said yes. And then he said he wanted to propose to me, and then we went to the courthouse to find out when we could get married. And we had like this little fake pretend marriage ceremony. Unofficial. And it was unofficial, but to us it was real. Exactly. And then we had like, you know, we were gonna like just make it official by me. I wanted to have like a beautiful special public proposal. And then that's where he waited to drop the bomb. He could have told me before, dude. That was messed up.
So I saw Prince just come.
Holy sh... So Linja, the one who puts on Contact Improv, all the events, so she's like all up in our business. So Perfect Prince calls me in the midst of all of this. The reason why Aziz dropped the bomb is because Linja told Perfect Prince I'm a felon, and that my felony includes children, so that if I marry him, then there's just all sorts of complications. Or I don't know what happened, but she apparently also called Prince. So Linja, I love her, but I told her she needs to butt out because she's causing all kinds of drama with these kings. And then I told Aziz. So after I went crying up the boardwalk and you left, Aziz came back up to find me, and he carried me in my blanket over to the grass. And he was like, here, I have a ring for you. I do want you to be my wife. I'm just not ready yet. I was like, you take your tokens and you shove them up your ass. Because I don't do tokens. I don't do labels. I'm not attached. And the fact that you think you can be wishy-washy and pull me in and let me go and do this whole marriage thing, and it's like, the whole idea behind us getting married is so people can stop trying to tie us down. I got a problem with the raging monogamists, and that's what King Dizzle and I understood each other about. We had a problem with the raging monogamists, and we figured we're both open, non-attached. If we marry each other, then these monogamous people, if we're in an open marriage, they're not going to ask us to be monogamous. So it was some clever wisdom that we thought up. And that was all it was, but for some reason it really rocked me, made me sad. So Perfect Prince learned. So come on, follow me. I know you don't want to film the prince, the king, the sultan, and the prince, but come with me because Perfect Prince is at the boardwalk. I was like, oh shit, Turkish King, my kings are battling. Come on, we have to Care Bear stare them. Conscious community members, assemble. The Perfect Prince has arrived at the boardwalk, and he's here to fight the Turkish King. King Dizzle doesn't want to fight. Come on, I need your help to Care Bear stare. A perfect prince came to the beach. He's about to start some drama with the Turkish King. A perfect prince came to the beach. He's trying to fight with me and cause some drama in my beehive. My perfect prince, why don't you just want to be a big happy family with me? Stop fighting with